often these conversations about Brexit are kind of littered with language that we may not use every day. They sometimes can feel very inaccessible, especially to young people who may not be, really up to date with everything that's happening, but they know it will directly affect them. So I definitely think it's a two-way thing. It's about saying, look, we want to make sure that young people are actively involved in this, and young people saying we want to make sure we have a say in what happens. And you kind of do that through educational institutions. You do that through going to where young people are, engaging on online platforms, hosting discussions, and just making Brexit, as scary and daunting as it is, be something that people feel they can actually grapple with. I don't think that young people aren't intelligent enough to understand it. I just feel like the conversation is had in a way that doesn't really seem appealing to young people. So you know how it's like the ruling majority are the people that define how the conversation should go. And at this point, it's older people who say this is the way we need to have this conversation, and this is the way everyone should have this conversation. But that's not necessarily the correct way if you want to engage those of people. So my two big things would be definitely going through youth charities that work with young people en masse, and going through educational institutions to shape materials and shape lessons so people are able to engage with it effectively. And also, obviously, social media. Obviously, you're not just going to get just young people on social media, but it's a one way to make the conversation more accessible. Sometimes when you see something just in school, it's a bit like, okay, like, this is something I'm never going to use outside. But if it's something you see in school and on Twitter and on Facebook, and your favourite celebrities are engaging with it, that's the sort of thing. The Brexit needs to just become a conversation that we can all have. My message for Theresa May would be, young people are willing and ready to engage with you. There are young people who are very much prepared to take a seat at the table and debate and negotiate on behalf of young people. So don't be afraid, don't be apprehensive, just be open, be keen, welcome us with open arms, and we're ready to have this conversation. We were angry, we were protesting, but now we're like, okay, what happens next? And that's what everyone's trying to focus on.